Alright, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be taking a look at a very in-depth guide and strategy guide to VIPER and how to play her on all three maps basically. And without further ado, let's just get straight into it. First is going to be this map, and her most powerful positions to play is A short and hooker. Now first I'm gonna show you guys how to play her on A short pretty effectively with her abilities, and then we'll move on to hooker. Alright, so the first 10 seconds of the round to 20 seconds of the round about is simply a Q in the middle here so that it blocks if they want to push here or behind the blocks, and they cannot peek. So you don't want to pop this immediately and set at a very passive angle like this. Once your fuel starts getting low, you can sort of just pop through your smoke, poison on the floor, same sort of a thing. This just gives time for your poison cloud to charge up. You can do this twice basically, just off the wall again. This is just giving time for that cloud to pop back up. Once the poison's gone, you can pop your cloud up again. And at this point in the round, you'll have information about where the enemy are. In the situation, let's say they're pushing A short and bot. If they are, and you get the information, you immediately want to get in this corner, place a wall in that all the way down to there. Once that's done, you want to cancel your Q if it is up. If it isn't, that's fine. And you want to pop your E. This gives you time to rotate while they're trying to be, or they're going to be scared to push through here. So slowly rotate around, and during this time when your wall is up, right, we're just going to pretend that my wall is up. So if the wall is still up, you want to come here, you want to pop a C ability, or in my case it's C, the poison, into the corner in case a jet wishes to push through there and jump up there while your wall's up and maybe get a pick on someone's window or there. And if anyone is here, you can also just pop one next to there. So if he is up once again, you can place one there and place one next to here. So this one is in case they want to push all the way from there in here, or if a jet wants to come out and decide to jump up there. This is a great way. From here, it's really, you have to adapt the situation, hold angles, and just try to kill them. That's really as far as it goes right now. That is basically what you can do for A side or A short as a whole. Next, let's move on to B. Alright, next we have the B side, or hooker is where we're going to be holding, that is. Now, I've seen a video on Skadoodle doing something not similar, I suppose, but he was also holding here. He decided to put his Q down here and then play under the smoke. However, we're not going to do that today. We're going to play a bit more aggressively with VIPER. I'm not saying he's wrong or anything. It's perfectly fine. It's really just a matter of which one you like more, I suppose. However, they're both basically perfectly well ways to play her. First, what we're going to do is you're going to want to place a Q straight in the middle there. You do not want to give them position to this whole area next to the thing, or next to these boxes. So you want to place here. You don't want to give them position left side of hooker. You just want to keep them here. Make sure jet doesn't jump up, and basically that's it. Same thing. You're going to be placing your C's in the smoke when your toxin is low. Once again, just making sure that they're not pushing. You can do this on pistol or buy rounds, really. It's very adaptable. Once both of your poisons have been down, you'll have enough fuel to pop it again. So you can pop it. More than enough time to chill. At this rate, if they haven't pushed, you'll probably have information if it's A and a B. But in the case of a B, which in this case, let's say it is, you can come back, put that down, take your wall, place your wall all the way down there. Same sort of thing as the other side. And basically, you can cancel your Q a bit earlier to get a bit more fuel. From here, you can fall back to any sort of position you like without revealing you or your teammate yet. So they still have no information of where anyone is. And you could probably get a free peek, one kill, and then they have the information of where you are. So this is pretty great.
30 seconds left.
And once again, the last 30 seconds of the round are usually pretty adaptable, and there's no really strategy that you can use for it. It's all adapting to where the enemies are and the situation. Once again though, her ult's extremely useful for the last 30 seconds. You're able to use it around sites, and this is extremely powerful in VIPER for plants and whatnot. You can sort of hear where they're planting, peek out, kill the plants or whatever you might want to do. And it's free, yeah. That's how you play VIPER on Hooker Lounge. Alright, now we're going to look at A short. This is a great position for her as well because not a lot of space, and obviously using this ability and a cloud, not a lot of space is just better, you know. So yeah, firstly, you want to place your Q similar to the other one. All of her sort of holding is very similar in the way that you use her Q and her C abilities. Is really just to buy time. You've got to keep that in mind. So firstly, you're going to come up, you're just going to throw it against the wall next to the thing. It's going to be, doesn't even have to be in the center, it'll still cover the whole thing, which is fine. So you're going to do that, you're just going to make sure they do not push through it. They wouldn't, they're not dumb at least, you hope. Once that gets low, once again, you can pop your one, I emphasize on the one, only pop one of these into the same spot against the wall. I would highly recommend you keep the second one. I'll tell you why in a moment. Once it's back, you got to wait till your back is away. Cloud usually gets back up to 50 by the time it's gone. You're gonna wait. At this point, you'll have information if they're pushing B or A. However, in this case, we'll pretend it's A. You're gonna fall back as soon as you hear that, and you're gonna want to place another one of the legendary walls, the legendary dread walls, you might say. From here, you're gonna make sure it goes up, and you're gonna want to hit off the first box. Okay, that was not the first box. Off of this box, you generally want to. You can wait a bit before doing the wall and first do this. So let's just say we've just ran back. I would place the wall and then place one of these. You can simply hit off the first box. Gonna go basically into the center here, prevented. Your worry here is if a jet pushes here, because jets can go up the wall, or up on the box and up on this box. From here, as soon as that's over, place up your wall. Then I would recommend that you place your ult behind the box. You can kind of just get it behind the wall. I'll show you the next round. Alright, we're back. We're gonna pretend we're in that same situation. So we've used up our Q already in there. We've used up one C ability. We're gonna pop this. Okay, hold up. It's by phase. Oh dear. Once you've popped this, you put up the wall. And then from there, her ult is usually gonna be around that last 30 seconds, and her ult will be extremely important. So once again, pop the C in there, make sure Jet, or whoever it is really, doesn't push. I mean, worries Jet though. Once that's gone, your fuel should be up to about 50 around there. If not more, probably more. You can pop that. This also allows for your teammate to hold a bit longer. Once your fuel's low, I want you to pop your ult. Now the thing with the ult is that you can choose. It's quite a distance, and it goes like a tunnel in a way. If you can do it just behind the sort of this box. And you can do it in such a way that you're not peeking completely as well, like this, you see? So it's still going to place all the way down there, like a tunnel, a big tunnel that is, but slightly behind the box. So you can sort of get that angle. So do that. When you're out of toxin and you know they're pushing, you can do this. It'll place it so that you still have control of most of short, and it highlights them in red for you. So it's pretty great and pretty easy to get kills from here. They can't plant anywhere around here. The only option is where your teammate is holding. So it's not that it's not your problem. However, they should probably be trying to do a good job at least. If your teammate does die, as long as you stay in the smoke, it's still up. So you still do have quite an advantage here. You can peek out, get picks. If you hear them planting, peek out, try to kill planter. However, your concern was short and you did your job. You held short properly. And from here, it's just adaptable, trying to peek out of the smoke, get a kill, peek out of smoke, prevent planting. That's mainly what it is after
10
this.
seconds left.
This is mostly what's going to get you most of the wins on short is with your ult. However, you only will have your ult about twice or maybe even once per half. If you do not have your ult, your main thing is your wall. That's just going to be you putting on and off constantly out there. Yeah, that's how you're going to play a short on this map. Alright. I'm now going to be showing you guys what a C long push would entail if we were holding mid doors. So if we were over here and they were probably going to push over there, right? Now, I wouldn't hold up here if I were you. Only do this if you are with an AWP. However, if you are not, then I'll probably hold here with your Vandal or your Phantom, whatever. Firstly, you're going to start with the Q. You do not have to throw the Q like this because it risks dying. You can throw it behind the door, as it does go through walls. As you can see, it still covers it. So you can just hold for a push. If they do not push, it might be walking, so you will replace it with the C and cancel that smoke. I would recommend you save the next one and rather hold it. If you receive no information, hold it. However, the reason why it's also behind the door is if it is A, you are able to pick it back up and go back. If it is a C, you must leave it probably. Okay, well, if they're pushing with 100%, then throw another C down and then fall back a bit. If they're not though, and you hear that there are a lot coming from Long and you need to go help your teammates, then only use one C ability and your Q obviously. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to immediately use your ult. Now this is kind of risky, however it can work. You're going to line up somewhere with this box, you don't need it anywhere really specific, just line up, use your ult looking at that corner, and it will enable you to have full control of the entrance. They cannot really go through anywhere, and this entrance as well. However, if a sneaky Jett decides she wants to push along the corners of this like this and jump up here, what you can do is take your C, come outside the smoke and just pop it above onto the box, and then you can do what the fuck she wants, and if she can't do anything then. And you can really just hold. You have full control of sight. Your teammate will probably be in the smoke or behind the smoke watching behind, and then this is all up to you basically. You have full control of sight and you've basically destroyed a whole push.
10 seconds left.
This is really effective and a great way to keep and defend middle. VIPER does not really have any other spots that are pretty great for her, such as B. B is generally great for Jett, as she can go up and use her smoke quite nicely on C. So yeah, that is how you play VIPER on our second map today. And without further ado, let's move on to the third map.
Let's take from them what they took from me. Everything.
Alright. First spot that she's great to hold on is B, because there is only one way that they can get into B besides heaven. Now your teammates, there will be a teammate around here, being middle to B. So we're gonna be holding B, right? That is probably the best spot that she can hold in this map, not gonna lie to you. Also because of ult is great for these long, nice passageways, two of them. But yeah, firstly, this is a nice little neat trick. However, I would not recommend you do this every round. This is sort of a 2 or 3 times a game thing. Actually, probably even once isn't a bad idea. All you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with good old Q. I haven't seen this one before, huh? Good old Q in the middle. You're gonna smoke it up, right? Actually, no. Hold up. Sorry. Before you smoke it. So you just don't. I'll start again for you. So say you ran down to heaven and wait for the bar to come back up. Okay. So you have your Q out. You're about to throw it, right? You throw it. Then I want you to line up with the edge of this wall. The edge. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot the wall. And then pop your Q, right? They probably realize that you've done this. However, they're still pretty confused. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna pop your wall and then cancel your Q and run across to the other side. However, don't run, walk. Alright, so I'm gonna demonstrate how to do this with 100 fuel because I had to talk and I just waste fuel. I'm just gonna wait till it gets back to full fuel and I will show you exactly how you would do it in a game. Talking makes it a bit confusing, I'm sorry. So you popped your Q, right? You popped your Q. You're gonna pop your wall as well. Then you're gonna cancel your Q, and you're gonna walk to this corner over here. You can also jump up there and jump up there. Then you're gonna cancel your wall, and you're gonna activate your Q again. Now, in their brains, they're probably thinking, why would he pop this if he's here? They wouldn't think I'm here. They think I popped that because I don't want them to push because I'm on site waiting for them. So you're gonna keep wanting to pop this as soon as you get the chance to try and bait them into thinking that you're on site still. This is great for second rounds. Yeah, this is great for second rounds when you have an SMG and you're able to spray 2 to 3 and down at the same time. On a pistol round, it's a bit harder. However, you can do it. You're more than welcome to. So yeah, you just want, the basic concept is that you want to bait them into thinking that you are, in this vicinity when you're actually in that corner by popping your Q. That's a pretty great one. I will show you one more time because pretty confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys one more time just so you can really understand what I'm trying to do. Remember, we gotta line up the wall and we gotta throw a Q, right? So throw your Q down. You immediately line up the wall, throw your E, then you're gonna pop your Q. You're gonna pop your E, cancel your Q while you're walking through. You're gonna walk, cancel your E, and then immediately pop your Q again. Just to bait them into thinking that you're still there. And they're probably wondering why on earth you popped this wall as well. They probably think you're retarded, but little do they know. Alright? There we go, we're just gonna keep doing this cycle, keep popping it. If they go back to A, you're gonna pick up your Q and you're gonna run. But yeah, that's the basic concept of it. The only problem with this is if they push from up there. This is a neat little trick. If they do push from up there, the only way really to counter this is by popping sort of your ults in the direction that you think would probably be fit. My thing would be this little plate over here to go just to the left of it, and you're gonna place in this corner. It'll go this way. This will enable you to have control of most of the corners and most of the bomb site. Also, Jet, I mean, if Jet comes up here, you can see her. You also get a decent amount here, and there's not much where they can plant besides possibly. I'm not entirely sure if they can actually plant with this sort of thing now. So it's just to the left of this thing, and then you're just gonna place it as far as possible next to this pillar. And yeah, there's your ult.
10 seconds
However,
left.
this strategy is mostly just for this is if they pushed B, but from the spot where you did not suspect, or if they're going to push B, if they killed your teammate in mid. However, this strat is not going to work all the time. Obviously, they're going to catch on to it. The sooner you use it, the better. Probably use a second run if you want, because you'll have an SMG and they'll all have pistols, or yeah, they'll all have pistols and possibly no head armor, or not head armor. They'll have no armor. And they're saving, so yeah, that is a pretty good strategy you can use in B. Let's move on to A. Alright, now we're going to be taking a look at the A side. This is probably her least powerful position out of all of them. However, you can still hold it, and this one does sort of rely on a teammate quite nicely. However, that's not too much of an issue. Okay, first you're going to line up with just the end of this. You just need to really be like in line with the end of it. Doesn't have to be extremely accurate. Then you're going to want to, you see this line, you get the middle line, you get these lines. The third line, obviously, you get in the middle of it. And then you're just going to throw it, it's going to land perfectly in the middle. And then you can immediately smoke it or not. Now, this is better if your teammate... What just happened there? Why did it bounce like that? What? I've never seen that happen. Hold up. That is pretty dumb. I don't know why that happened. But we will try again. I've been doing this and it has never done that. Line up with the front, center, throw it. There you go. Okay. This is you can pop it immediately. This is just if your teammate is playing passively. So if your teammate is playing in this room, or if he's playing like here. Not if he's playing over here, and you can see on the minimap, and you can decide what you want to do before the time. If he's playing here, don't do this. I'll show you another method. However, this is for if he's playing in the rooms next to you, basically, for a nice passive thing. If he decides suddenly he wants to push though, and you've already placed the C, then you can help him by throwing some Qs to help him only deal with like one at a time by shooting them just through there, basically. So while your Q's up, you can just pop some through there. If they kill your teammates, you can fall back to site, quickly throw
30 seconds left.
You can quickly throw sort of a nice wall for yourself. You can pop that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You get a nice little peek between them, and you can catch them with their dicks out, basically. It's pretty great. Yeah, this is how you would play if your teammate is playing passively. So once again, it's the Q. If he pushes, you can start throwing your C ability through there. If they kill your teammate, you probably want to do this smoke. You literally just come to the corner of the stairs here, throw it down next to the doorway, and boom. You have a little peek corner here as well. So if you can see if they cross, you can probably get one kill through there. That's for free, and then it's just up to you to hold site. Ult-wise, this one's quite nice because you can hold most of the sites. If your wall, if they kill your teammate and you place this wall, I would recommend that you probably not want to just hold it like this. If you don't have your ult and it's not a sort of round where you have your ult, then try to get this pick. However, if you have your ult, just get into the corner, place it sort of looking in the middle of this thing, for the simple fact that it is a very strong... it's a very small area, so your ult will be very strong for this sort of situation. You'll be able to get quite a lot of the sites under your shadow, as you can see. You get quite a lot of the site. Only spot that they could possibly plant is on the edges of your smoke. I'm not sure if you can plant here, I'm not sure. However, if so, if you haven't used both of them, you can really nail out some people into where they have to push. Only problem now would be if Jet were to jump up top, however she wouldn't be able to see you, so it isn't really much of a problem. And yeah, that's how you would play Viper on all of the sides. If you guys did enjoy the video and you want to see more or such a video where I show how to attack with Viper on attacking and post-plant situations, what to do, and how you can use all your abilities to your best advantage, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, if this video gets 100 likes, I will start making videos on other games except for Valorant, because I would be more than happy to do so. I've been wanting to make gaming videos, and do not worry for my anime fans, I will be still making anime videos. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will check you guys in the next one.